What is good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Trey, and I thought I'd break down a few trades I took from the AM session today. Um, I got my monitor to the right, and I got my laptop right in front of me. So if you see me looking to the right a lot, that's most likely why. But I thought I'd break down, a few trades and share my thought process on price action today, and share with y'all what I did good, what I did bad, and what I can learn from a day like this. But for the most part, if you're new to the channel, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe, and all that good stuff. And yeah, let's get right into the breakdown. Coming in on the day, I was bearish at first. As you can see, price left behind this huge new week opening gap, traded lower. Um, Top of the morning, what I was looking at, I seen how price had took this buy side here at 9 o'clock, and we also had the SMT as well. We traded lower. I wasn't able to catch a entry going lower, but someone in my Discord did. He took it off a 15 second and targeted the sell side here. This was the sell side from the weekly. This was a weekly low. I'll show you guys real quick. See, we took that from a weekly standpoint. So, yeah, man. So my thought process on that was, okay, price traded lower coming into the 9:30 opening bell. Look, we traded lower and it was fast and aggressive. We created our first fair value gap after 9:30 at 9:31 here. Price didn't trade back into it. We just swept the low, and then we created another fair value gap here. We traded lower from that. And we did seem pretty heavy on price, and at the time, I did take this short, and I didn't feel right about the short. Now that I think about it, it was a little skeptical. I did think we would want to come lower, which was kind of crazy after seeing this drop, but it was it could happen. It's NQ. We also were below the minute opening price, so that was kind of a crazy short. But took the short off. I didn't lose none on this position, but for some, I don't know how it happened. Top Step took the short off. But as you can see, I ended up taking the long here. I took the long off the 30-second chart, now that I think about it. And as you can see, right? Let's see. You see, after seeing price, after Top Step took me out, I don't know how that happened, like I said, but price started to expand higher. Price traded above the consecutive down close candle, so I consider that a change in the state of delivery. So once that change in the state of delivery happened here, price traded higher, made a fair value gap, and I went long inside that fair value gap based on the 30-second. And then on the 1 minute, what made this setup a little bit better was we had that change in the state here. And then my target I really did want to target the highs here because ES had equal highs, but I ended up taking profits at like this wick here, and at that time I think my balance had like 184 on the day, but I had to remember that, okay, I have to get that $200 a day thing with Top Step. So I'm like, damn, once I realized that, because I really just aim for low hanging fruit objectives and I'd be good, bro. Like this was a damn near a 3-hour trade, bro. I was good with that. You feel me? Even though, like I said, I did want to hold for some longer, but I used one contract with this, and if I would have had more, I probably would have left like a runner or something. But I might have would have got stopped at break even due to this. But yeah. So what I did was, I'm not gonna lie, I did take a long here. I was expecting a fresher value gap, which is right here at 9:31. I was expecting that to be I was expecting them to use that as support to take price higher. But I didn't, like I said, I didn't feel good about that one either. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just get up out of there. Took a small loss. But I seen that on the 30-second, actually, this is based on the 15-second. I took a little scalp. Yeah, okay, here we go. So I took a little scalp on the 15-second. We had this change in the state of delivery here. Price traded lower. We broke below this low. I was looking for price to at least come back into, this gap here or the breaker here, but we continued lower. We had an institutional order flow entry drill, so I went short there. And my target was the 5-minute bullish fair value gap. Like I said, I knew we were still bullish, but I needed to get that little $200 a day thing, whatever. And I could have waited for a long setup. I definitely could have waited for a long setup, but I just went in and scalped a little short. Not something, I would advise doing. But um, yeah, for the most part, I took that little short there to there, and all this was done with one contract, and that really pretty much was it on this trade. Lesson of the day I would want to say is I got to be a little bit more patient. Just be a little bit more patient. Um, Let things play out. Let things form. If I would have held that first long here, if I would have held it just a little bit longer, I would have secured it. But I was just trying to play it safe, and that really pretty much was it. If I would have just let them, trade back into this, and then I probably would have got it. But yeah, it is what it is. But for the most part, that really pretty much it. Like I said, lesson of the day, just be a little bit more patient. I also want to make sure in the future that when I do take trades, I want to be making sure I'm taking them in the proper range. You know what I mean? Like, so from this high to this low, I was trying to shorten the discount. And as you can see, a long scenario played out in the discount, which I was, a part of. And then when price came back to a premium, a short scenario played out. Not saying that this was a good short, you know what I mean? Because this is something I would not advise doing. This is something I probably shouldn't have done. But it's okay. I'll just move forward, learn from it, and just be aware of, the rules and everything like that. And just be a little bit more focused, that's all. But yeah, for the most part, I really don't want to be shorting in a discount and buying in a premium. That doesn't really make sense for the most part. Not saying that trades can't play out like that, but just being a little bit more patient and realizing what's going on in price and letting it play out rather than just forcing into a trade like that. You know what I mean? So